Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business here on this Monday morning. Delighted to spend some time with you. Got Ken Tencer on. He's with a company called Spiderworks Design. You can learn more about them at spiderworksdesign.com. Ken, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet. Tell us a little bit about your company. Give us an overview of what Spiderworks is all about, what you do for customers, that type of thing.
We're a branding and innovation firm, so we help companies understand their customers and help them build relationships. And on the innovation side, we make sure that those relationships don't go stale. We help people figure out how to keep them fresh and engaged.
Okay, very cool. And kind of give us a panoramic overview of the size of companies you're working with.
Well, there's a big range. I think mostly small and mid-sized businesses, sort of 10 to 100 million. But there's a lot of larger businesses today that, they need to get that entrepreneurial spark, or as they call it, entrepreneurism today. And we help them, figure out how to bring those new ideas to market.
Okay. And when you said all types, all sizes, is there a sweet spot for you?
Sure. We do a lot with retailers and manufacturers of consumer goods. And we also do a little bit of work on the services side, financial, legal, that type of thing. Again, anything that needs that real great customer relationship and customer focus.
Yeah, absolutely. What are some of the tools, if you will, or some of the things you bring to a business relationship?
Well, we have a number of processes, and it comes out of our book, Cause of Disturbance. It's our second book on innovation, and we really teach people that, the customer's attention spans today are getting so much shorter. So you've got to understand your business really well, and we help people do a deep dive and understand, what their business is about, give it some meaning, some purpose. And when I say that, a lot of people, when you start working with them, they say, "Oh, I make shoes," or "I make, I brew a cup of coffee," and then I say to them, "Well, the great companies like the Starbucks, they don't work around the commodity; they work around a purpose." Howard Schultz always said Starbucks was about being the meeting place, the third meeting place. There's home, there's business, and now there's Starbucks, and that's what elevates companies. When you can move away from thinking like a commodity manufacturer or service provider to having a purpose, like a Starbucks, that's when you're poised for growth, and that's what our processes, at the get-go help companies understand.
Right. Then you start having value added.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, can you name drop? Are you comfortable dropping some names of the type of firms you work with?
Well, a lot of them are private, so I would just say in that the retail and cosmetic and manufacturing sectors.
Yeah. Okay. You're being vague. Okay. Yeah. Tell it. You mentioned in your. By the way, check out the website spiderworksdesign.com. Spiderworksdesign.com. You talk about the 8 steps to brand reinvention. What are those?
Oh, well, it starts out again by understanding your company and what you're about, and then understanding your customer. And we do things like personification, where we ask you not just to make a list of bullet points about what your company is about, but really start to think about, hey, if that relationship came to life, if your company came to life as a person or a famous person or a movie or a car, what would it be? And I don't know if you remember the old show MacGyver, but he was always fixing really tough issues or really tough problems. And one of our customers said, "Yeah, that's what we do." And when you go through that branding process, and you start to think about your company again through the relationship that you build with your customer, it just changes how you bring to market. It changes the conversation you have. And with social media and social business today, that's the number one thing we have to help with our customers in their 8 branding steps, is understanding the conversations that they're having with the market and with their own customers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Are there certain parts of the country that your company is strong in, or are you just a national firm? And by the way, where are you out of? You sound
we're located
you sound
in,
Canadian.
New York. Sorry?
You sound Canadian.
I am Canadian.
Yeah,
I'm phoning you from Toronto.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, I thought so. But you're also in the U.S. I see you're in New York.
Yes, we're also in New York, and we've done a lot of work with New York-based companies, and a couple of retailers. Ulta out of Chicago, a beauty-based retailer. We've done a lot of work with. Elizabeth Arden out of New York. We've done some work with. So, quite a few American-based companies.
So, when was the book launched?
The book is our second book is just coming out now, and it's been published by Morgan James Publishing in New York. And Cause of Disturbance is really about the innovation side of our business and helping people, understand how to keep their businesses and their customer relationships new and fresh. And, when you keep that relationship fresh, you keep your customers engaged. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to encourage the listener to check out the website here, and from there, I'm sure you'll be able to get more information. SpiderWorksDesign.com. Are you going to have a website for Cause of Disturbance, or is there a better place for them to go to learn more about it?
Well, we do. We actually have CauseOfDisturbance.com as our book site.
All right, check that out. CauseOfDisturbance.com. That's CauseOfDisturbance.com, and no, it's not a book for middle schoolers. It is for individuals in business who really want to shake things up, and it's getting harder than ever, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. There's so much more noise out there, and your competitors are out there. They're always bringing things to market more quickly. So you're dealing with, again, customers whose attention spans are getting shorter. You're dealing with more startups. You're dealing with more mid-sized and larger companies who are continuously bringing those new improved things to the market. So you've got to really keep up. You can't have those once-a-year corporate retreats anymore, because if you're doing that, you're just going to be falling behind. It's got to be part of your everyday thinking. The whole notion of innovation and new and improved, just like sales and marketing, just like human resources, just like finance. It's something that has to become inherent in how you approach your business on a daily, weekly, monthly basis.
Yep, there you go. Ken Tencer, author of the book, Create a Disturbance. I like it. I think people should check that out. Everyone should be creating disturbances in their business in order to get the attention and really get the traction that is so necessary nowadays to grow. And you can go to directly to the website. Get that one more time.
CauseOfDisturbance.com.
CauseOfDisturbance.com. I said create, but it's cause. CauseOfDisturbance.com. Easy for me to say. Obviously, I'll have to get my tongue bobbed after the show. All right, Ken, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, when we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here. It shows up over there at usdailyreview.com while they're like it on Facebook. Follow it on Twitter.